Hello and welcome back to the second game of the night for the NATL Qualifiers. This game will be kOut versus Internap. The second match we are broadcasting for our best of 16 here. After this game is finished, we will have finished off all of the best of 16 and we'll be into our quarterfinals tomorrow night. Of course, with some teams being sent down to the losers bracket. So, we are just waiting to get started here. Actually, I need to figure out what map I'm DM going to and then rotate the map, so my bad, just 1 second please. In the meantime, if anyone would like to take a look at the brackets so far, go ahead and go to natribes.com and then look under the league section. There will be a qualifiers bracket. You can see all the information there regarding the different teams. And I will be back in 30 seconds and we will get started. All right. And I screwed up, so just 1 minute and we'll get going. Sorry for the delay. Kind of feel like a headless chicken right now. Got 5 million things going on as I try and organize all these games. But no worries, we will get going soon. Alright, it's loading back in. Sorry, I put in the wrong password, so I didn't have permission to rotate the maps, and we should be ready to get going right now. And there we go. Okay, so Internap versus kOut. kOut, fairly new team. I was a little worried they wouldn't have players, but they do appear to have players, so that is good. And Internap, one of the strongest teams, I think, so far. We have seen kind of stronger, newer teams, led by Chicken and Waffles and Expect. Does not look like Expect will be playing, though. kOut, on the other hand, led by Slicer Diggs. I believe a former Need for Speed player, but I'm not too sure. And some other players, I'm sure people might recognize from around tribes. For anyone who's wondering what we missed last round, I'll let you know. First of all, Puppy Kisses won their game against Emporium. You would have seen that here if you were tuned in. A walking inventory station was able to beat Danger Zone, and Axica defeated Flag Trotters. UFR defeated BWA. Envy defeated MIA. And kOut beat ACD to bring them here. And then not a whole lot else happened other than Gosu beating TXM. Fortunately, Anarchy AO had to go to sleep. He is very, very tired and needs to go to bed. So it will just be me here. I'll try and do the best analysis I can, but by myself, and hopefully things go well. So, just warming up here, we'll be starting in about, I guess, 2 minutes. And, yeah. So, let's see. Unfortunately, due to a scheduling issue, kOut actually played this map first round tonight. So they're going to play it again right now. And I hope they like the map, because unfortunately, they do have to play it twice in a row. But this will be the first time you guys will be seeing it tonight, so that's good. And hope you all enjoy it. And trying to talk about things. Yeah. And so, let's see. What is there to talk about? Rincewind, very cool name, by the way. I just want to give that guy a shout out. One of the coolest names in tribes right there.
Okay, you know what, Jim? I will commentate with you, I guess, since nobody will do it for anybody, so I will just throw in a few 2 cents if I can.
Okay.
And my microphone is on right now, so hi everybody, this is Brick, you know me already, hopefully. I do the camera for most of the games, I usually don't talk, but this time will be an exception.
Famous former tribal player Brick.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's got two teams here that I have actually never seen play. I know some of the players on both teams, though. I've seen Chicken Waffles play in a few pubs, for sure. I've seen Mog and Syntax, all names that I am not completely familiar with, but I will be very interested to see how well they do in competitive settings, since I've never seen them play.
Yeah, it will be interesting to see how both of these teams do. I'm really curious to see how kOut does. I don't think they've had a lot of time practicing as a team, because my understanding is they're kind of just pieced together last minute, but that may be my misperception. Internap, on the other hand, a lot of recent experience, scrimmed a lot of teams, definitely one of the stronger teams, and if there is going to be an underdog in this tournament, I would expect it to be them.
So what's your predictions for this game? We get 5 seconds left in warm-up.
I have no clue. No clue whatsoever, but we're going to see in a minute as we are going live. Both teams getting set up. Let's do a quick read down of the roster. So we have, for Internap on the Diamond Sword side, we have Peen Spritz, Chicken and Waffles, GSTM, Slice, Rincewind, Mog, and Simtex. On the Blood Eagle side, we have Slicer, Dig Bros, Good Guy, Rising Legend, Blade Killer, Angry Polak, and Norix. And both teams look to be setting up pretty quickly. Both cappers are out on their routes and don't see a whole lot of action going on around the stands, though.
Actually, both kOut cappers actually got shot down on their routes, so they don't have any cappers going on right now. But they are out with the flag.
I guess we had a llama there then from a Good Guy, moving that flag fairly quickly through the midfield wide, actually. So maybe he was a secondary capper for kOut, looks like, and he has that flag almost home. In the meantime, a grab by Mog is going to keep Good Guy from quickly capping this game out, and so just flags
got
loose in
returned.
the field here.
So we got double return from both teams, so we are back to square one.
Yes, back to square one, and we'll see how this game goes from here forwards. Looks like Chicken Waffle's kind of hiding on this hill here in Soldier. I guess just waiting to clear. He's not really... don't really think he wants to be here right now. His team's not here, and he's just kind of out here by himself. But Slice and Peen Spritz are moving in to kind of put some pressure on the stand, so maybe this will work out. Looks like Chicken and Waffles has drawn most of the defense away from the stand. Looks like Bros is the stay-at-home running Soldier, actually, something we haven't seen in a while, but definitely a strong choice. Don't see the capture,
Mog actually was on a route, but he didn't mess up and hit some sort of obstacle, and Slice will just llama this off and probably not go very far at all.
Yeah, that flag isn't going to make it very far, it seems. On the other side of the field, Blade Killer about to come in a route, but really no clear to speak of for him, and the offense has respawned for his team, and both cappers actually are coming in cross-capping there, and both are fairly easily blocked. Just unfortunate timing by kOut, but Slicer Diggs actually on a back route gets out. I don't think they were expecting anyone else to be running routes, and he is taking this way high. Comes a chain, but not a whole lot hitting him as he moves this towards the flag stand here, and it looks like that's going to be a quick first point for him. So 22 minutes in, and kOut scores the first point. Definitely the kind of underdog of this match is off to a 1-0 lead. Mog coming in the back route. That stand is perfectly clear. This is their chance to tie it back up. He is moving really quick, 820 health. Don't see a whole lot of chase, and no one from iNap, or sorry, from kOut on the other side of the field to make an e-grab. So if he can swing this through and hit that flag, I think this will be an easy point for him, and he manages it. So 1-1, quick answer grab from iNap. They are not going to give this game up that easy.
That's something you see very often in Traps games. Is right as one team does the cap, the other team quickly rebuttals with an answer cap. The reason for that is because the team that just made the cap is too busy making sure that the cap happened and not ready to see any cappers come in, and that's what I think happened exactly right there to kOut. They weren't ready to see a cap coming in, and all of a sudden, oh, we have a flag out.
Yep, Blade Killer moving that flag through the midfield, taking a bit of damage, but not a whole lot. Wasn't able to be stopped on the stand, and he is going to be racing iNap to his own flag. He looks like he might win, but he gets Nitron. That flag is loose on the stand. Simtex gets that return, so nice chase by him, and that flag is reset. No points scored there for kOut, so we are going to stay 1-1. Mog, I guess running an e-grab route, takes that back to front, and going to try and move this way off to the side, but he's down to 30 health, and he is going to punt it off really, really far on that punt, but no one really here to continue it from his team. Good Guy is going to catch it in midair and, of course, get a return. So, no luck for Mog there, but that was really just, you know, he had the speed, so he figured he'd give it a shot, and it didn't work out that time, but
So
certainly worth a try.
So I guess kOut is actually doing fairly well for the expectation of a newer team. Most new teams usually have a very hard time dealing with the older teams for, you know, obviously for experience reasons. But it's nice to see, you know, 20 minutes left, 5 minutes in, 1-1. So it looks like it's going to be quite an interesting game.
Yeah, both teams seeming fairly even so far, so that's always nice to see. And looks like kOut on another Blade Killer is on another route here with Good Guy behind him. No clear coming in yet though, and Blade Killer looks like he was sniped, so I'm not sure we'll get his regen here as he comes in at about 400 health. Just gets his regen, but he's actually stopping to clear for Good Guy. And no, well, actually, Good Guy's not there either, so I'm not sure. That looks like that entire offensive push from them was stopped. And kOut is not going to get much. Not going to get much of a shot at the flag that time. On the other side of the field, Mog coming in, easy grab for him. That stand was totally clear, and he moves it through the midfield. Pollock behind him, but he is under the aqueduct and on his way pretty much home now. Looks like none of kOut's offense is there, except for Slicer Diggs. Gets a nice midair, but not quite enough damage to stop that point. So, unfortunately.
That was actually a very nice play by him, but he went for the midair and he got it, which was nice. If any damage was done by his team to that capper would have gone down, and that would have been a return. He could have also tried to go for the body block, which he decided, I guess, not to do. Maybe he wasn't in the position to do so, but that might have been a little bit more beneficial for his team at the time.
So both teams 2-1 now, actually, for iNap. So they are definitely playing strongly, and Mog with another grab takes one snipe, so he's down to 390 health. Kind of heading slower than usual on a more wider route, so kOut will definitely have time here to do something, but he is fairly close to that stand. Slicer Diggs is going to get the E-grab, though, in the Infiltrator, and looks like Amelia the return. Nice move. And so iNap is going to have to try again, as that flag has been returned home. Their flag loose in the field, but surrounded by their players. I don't really think much is going to happen with it here. They're just going to babysit it for a bit. I think they might know Blade Killer's coming in, so they're waiting until he passes. Yeah, waiting till he passes and then returning it. Smart move by them.
I love to see Infiltrator play in this game. Most people think that an Infiltrator is an OP class. I think that it actually requires quite a lot of skills to be used correctly, and I think that we are getting a really good example of how to use the Infiltrator class correctly in this game. It's just really interesting and very fun, very entertaining to see.
Yeah, it definitely is nice to see. So we will see if we see any more plays like that from Slicer Diggs. Definitely could help win them the game. So they are down 1 point here. And looks like we have a Shrike out. Chicken and Waffles getting in that Shrike. I love to see Shrikes. They are very, very exciting. And he's going to keep that defensive for now. Looks like he's going to head over to Slicer Diggs. Try and help out, I guess, his sniper GSTM here. Unfortunately misses running him over there. Going to have to kind of turn around and not turn around too quickly. Actually, I think that's because he's seen Blade Killer here on a road.
On the other side of the field, we got Mog. He's almost coming in for a grab.
Now, Blade Killer actually killed out there, but Mog grabs that flag. Tons of speed, straight under the aqueduct. Got to go through Rising Legend here, though, but not going to have much trouble. Mog isn't a soldier, so he's got tons of extra health, and he is going to try... Oh, just falls off the flag stand before he can score that point. And he gets grabbed by his own team's inventory station, but does manage to get the point. Good Guy, slightly late for an E-grab, but does get the flag out fairly quickly at 631 health. Gonna try and at least score an answer grab here as he moves this through the side of the field. Chicken and Waffles looks like he's on him with the Shrike, though. Doesn't quite get the splat there. Gonna turn around and try again. Good Guy, though, down super low health. Hunts that off. Rising Legend is here, but so are two players from iNap. Gonna try and get this return. And oh, geez, Rising Legend just makes it in time to pick up that flag. Simtex coming in behind him, but it's just Simtex and Chicken and Waffles in the Shrike now. Mog looks like he's going for the E-grab on the stand. He does get it, thrust out the side. So that flag is going to be moving, and in that time, Simtex has managed to get a return. So Mog might try and convert this into a point, but not sure he's going to have a whole lot of luck. Down to 85 health. He is Nitron and killed by Blade Killer, who then catches that flag and returns it. Slicer Diggs quickly with another grab. is taken out though by Simtex, who then gets the return. So nice play by Simtex there to stop that play before it really started.
And we see now why the Shrike is such an important asset to a team, especially in the right hands. You see Chicken Waffles over there really clutch that play by running over, I forgot the player's name right now. Don't remember. The
Mog?
heavy. The heavy. Anyway,
I think
he
Rising Legend.
Running over Rising Legend and actually getting that flag loose in the field. Without the Shrike, that might have been a cap.
Yeah, he managed to secure it. Actually jumps into a strike there to kill the sniper, it looks like, and he's going to yield it up on that hill while he has some time. Mog with a grab, super low health. He's got 100 health here, so it should be easy for them to chain him out, but no one is shooting at him at all. There we go. Nice disc from Blade Killer, takes him out, and they should have a, no, Simtex quickly grabs that flag in the field, punts it off to his team, but Angry Pollock is right there, bounces right over his head, it looks like, so he misses that, but Peenspritz misses the pickup. Simtex almost grabs the flag, but it's taken out. Slicer Diggs manages to disc the flag towards him and get that return, so that flag is reset. Still 3-1 for iNap, though. Not where kOut wants to be right now. Of course, this is the winner's bracket, so if they lose, they will not be eliminated. But still, you don't want to be taking any losses in a tournament like this.
Slicer Diggs, definitely a name to remember. So far has been doing a lot of clutch plays for kOut. Some stuff that usually seen on higher tier games, not coming in from newer teams. So it's nice to see some of the newer players, or at least some of the least known players, doing some nice work.
Yes, for sure it is, and hopefully that will continue throughout the tournament. Looks like a strike up now for Rising Legend on the kOut side, and he's going to try and use that to harass the sniper here as his team comes in. I'm not sure if Slicer has switched to capping or what, but it looks like he has, and he's coming in on a side route. Nice shot by Simtex, takes him out, but Blade Killer, oh, Simtex, you're on fire, man. Gets that Nitron. Blade Killer is taken out, and Rising Legend crashes the strike, but oh, doesn't quite manage to oh, wow, okay. Sorry I missed that. Oh my god, I'm just gonna start going again. Good Kai! Moving that flag under the aqueduct. He's super low, 54 health, but fast. Nice snipe by GSTM. Takes him out. That flag is loose in the field, and Simtex gets that return. This is chaos. I'm having trouble keeping track.
Yeah, definitely a lot of flag play going on in this game. Something that you don't always see in tribes, but you know, lately I can tell that tribes have definitely got a lot more flags out, especially with your new rules, Jim Christ rules, that pretty much nerfs the defense very hard, very harsh rules for defense, and because of it, I think we're seeing a lot more flags out, which makes the game a lot more interesting to watch.
It definitely seems to be more action this game. Once one flag gets out, the game gets chaotic for a few minutes until both teams manage to, you know, secure their flags and settle back down. Slicer Diggs. Sorry?
Go on.
Oh, Slicer Diggs coming in on a back route here. Nice route, just bounces off, and 780 health. Takes it super high, though. He's definitely sniper bait here, but doesn't look like he's going to get hit. Mog with a pretty much simultaneously grab is taken out, though, by Norix, the sniper, and Rising Legend might be able to get that return. Slicer Diggs, it looks like, was mid-air there by Slice, interestingly enough. And Angry Pollock picks that flag up. It's loose on top of the base, though, and both Peenspritz... Oh, Slicer Diggs manages to pick it up right before Peenspritz can. Kind of moving away towards his team. Definitely smart right now. Punts it off to Norix, who's just respawned. Unfortunately, goes right over Norix's head. Peenspritz headed right for it, but Angry Pollock manages to pick it up, takes it to the top of the hill, and he's going to hold it there. It looks like try and set up with his team, but he's getting super low health, and their flag has been returned in this time. But iNap just has them kind of cut off from their stand, and Simtex is going to get that return. Wow.
And again, we got two flags out, two flags being fought in the middle of the field, and two flags getting returned pretty much at the same time. And we still have another flag going out right now.
Yeah, Blade Killer with a grab, moving it through the side of the field. Kind of slow, but has half his health, so he's very likely to get this home. Simtex coming up underneath, but he punts it off. Angry Pollock with a nice mid-air catch. Gets Nitron, though, right as he tries to disc away, and Chicken and Waffles gets that return. That was just unfortunate timing for him. The Nitron hit right before he fired his dish shot to kind of shoot him towards the stand. So,
and you can definitely see that iNap is a much more experienced team. Once that flag is out, they are very good with crushing the enemy team with just players coming out of everywhere all the time. Just a non-stop harassment by the players, as Mog's coming in for the flag.
Yes. Mog with another grab, 900 health, moving it past the aqueduct. He's got some chase on him, but they're a ways out. I'm not sure they're going to catch him in time, and no one is here for an E-grab, so this looks like it'll be a easy point for them, making it 4-2-1 for Mog here. Or for Mog's team, iNap, not just for Mog.
I don't see kOut really getting back from this. They only have 10 minutes left. It's not impossible, is there? But definitely very possible. I've seen crazier things happen in Tribes. But it seems like they are definitely getting outplayed by iNap here. Not too surprising, obviously, but at the same time, kind of disheartening.
I think the lack of experience is hurting them here, and we will see them definitely put on a strong showing over the next few months. But maybe not quite ready to work together at this level yet, unfortunately. Both of them doing these nice double routes. They really don't seem to be devoting a lot of time to offense, but they are getting a lot of flags out, so I'm not really sure they need to. Blade Killer with another grab. Chicken and Waffles is on him with the strike. We'll see if Chicken and Waffles can get the splat here. Doesn't look like he's going to be able to. Blade Killer super low health from all this chain, but oh, just misses his flag. Just misses it again. What is going on? There we go. Third time's the charm, and he scores that point. 2-4 for kOut.
A little messy, yes, but you know, another point on the board is another point on the board, especially when you only have 10 minutes left in the game.
Yeah, it's and that is going to help them. I mean, it's only a 2-point difference. You are right. It is, in like any sort of competition, it is unlikely to come back from a deficit, but it certainly does happen. And kOut is definitely going to try here. And 1 point every 5 minutes is certainly not too tough. So we'll see if they can do it. Chicken and Waffles looks like he might be trying a strike grab here. Yes, he does, but he is body blocked by Bros on the stand-in, taken out. So that flag is loose. Slice is going to try and keep moving it, but he's super low. He's going to get taken out, and Rising Legend looks like he's going to get that return. So no luck on that strike grab there.
Yeah, that strike grab was very slow. I don't know if I haven't played in a long time, I'm not going to lie, so I don't remember exactly how the strike physics work right now, but it didn't seem like to propel him in the speed that he was expecting to get out of that thing at. And it ended up shooting him very slowly out of the base. Maybe he got body blocked, I'm not sure, but he definitely did not grab a lot of speed there, and that's why that flag returned as easily as it did.
You know, I am watching Blade Killer and Slicer Diggs here, and they, although they both just got sniped out, have this kind of beautiful double capping down. Mog, though, with a grab, is moving through the midfield, headed up towards his own flag. Slicer Diggs crashing down. Looks like he would have beat him, but he's chained out, and so that is going to mean another point for iNap there. 5-2. They are really, really good about just kind of D'ing up when they have the flag out, and that is definitely helping them here.
But one of the best things to do when you get the flag out, and it looks like it's a good clear, and the flag carrier can easily get home, is to just quickly kOut the whole team and make sure that the flag gets home. I mean, the second you have so many people on defense and the flag is coming towards you, you don't really need to do anything else but it just chain down the guys coming in. And you know, they are conking themselves in, disc jumping in, so they are, you know, very low health, very easy targets to kill.
And both teams kind of a lull in the action here as both teams cappers get in position. Looks like Blade Killer's about to come in towards the iNap flag. Someone was able to get a grab there. Good guy, I guess, does, but Simtex with a Nitron on stand prevents it. And we might see an attempt at a strike grab here, but no. That flag is going to be returned, so they're going to have to try again. On the other side of the field, looks like Mog tried to get some action with that flag, but he is either Nitron or body blocked or something, so that flag is reset. Looks like they might try and llama it, though. They're still fighting really hard here, and I don't see any reason to do that unless they're going to try and thrust llama. And yeah, Mog is going to thrust llama off the stand here. He's got Chicken and Waffles, who unfortunately suicides there. I'm not sure how that happened, but maybe kOut. That flag is punted off, hits the aqueduct, takes an unfortunate bounce, doesn't quite make it over, and Angry Pollock should have an easy return here, I think. Yes,
a nice little strike love tap on that flag if you didn't see that too.
Yeah,
no, just touching it, but we do have another flag grab.
Yeah, Peen Spritz is not going to stop putting the pressure on here. Chicken and Waffle's going to pick it up after he's taken out. Angry Pollock with a nice Nitron, though, and it looks like he's going to get a return into that. So, no luck for them, but definitely keeping the pressure on, and if they keep doing that, it's going to get home eventually, you know. They're not going to stop it every time. On the other side of the field, looks like the Shrike is clearing for Slicer Diggs, who's coming in here now. We'll see if Simtox can get this Nitron. Simtex gets a Nitron again. That sucks for them, you know. They keep trying, but it's just a chaser sitting there who gets a Nitron. And definitely one of the more reliable ways to stop a capper now, I think.
That's why you gotta. Oh, we have another flag grab.
Yes, Maw grabbed the flag there, he moved it a bit, but not too far. Looks like Peenspritz is going to try and duel and maybe secure this flag. Slice is in here, and I think he's going to kind of walk over to it and pick it up and thrust off. Yes, he does. Bros after him in a soldier, it looks like. So not the best Jason class, but that flag is punted over the aqueduct, and the Shrike actually tried to pick that up, but it looks like it helped more than it hindered. Way closer to the base now. Fortunately, Angry Pollock is chasing after it, and he's going to get that return.
I've never seen that happen before. That was actually pretty crazy.
That was neat. I think.
On the other side of the field, we got Slushy Digs with Chicken Waffles fighting over this flag.
They just will not stop. iNap just keep the pressure on so hard. Slice is able to get that return though. Or sorry, that was actually Slicer digs out with the flag. Mog though, quickly with another grab after that return. 900 health. This Shrike has got to do something, and he is way further away than he wants to be. Chicken and Waffles, or someone that was not Chicken and Waffles who was chained out, but someone was chained out, and he is going to get the point. Looks like Rinswin tried to snipe. I've heard you can snipe the player out of the Shrike. I've never actually seen it done, though.
Yeah, this is definitely not something
nice.
that not exactly the most competition viable strategy. It is. I don't know if it's possible, but even if it is, it's like that's something you don't want to allocate time to do, because the chances of you doing that are very low.
Especially against a technician, it's going to take you, I think, 3 or 4 shots, right? It would have been cool to see, though.
Yeah, I would like to see it happening, but I don't think I will. And here comes another Nitron by Simtax.
Jeez, that has got to be so frustrating for kOut here. They keep picking up that flag, but Simtax just keeps stopping it. And it's definitely, I mean, like, props to iNap for doing that, because the last game we saw them struggle until they figured it out, and it looks like iNap knew from the beginning that, that's really going to be one of their best ways of stopping the flag. And I think with this whole, like, 3 capper strategy that kOut, Blade Killer actually, with a front to back there, I think they're just really trying to move this flag. But
they don't really have much time to play. They only have 3 and 45 seconds left, so they don't have time to play around. They need to get that flag moving pretty much constantly if they even have a chance of getting any points on the board. Right now they have 3 minutes left, which gives them enough time to pretty much chain grab 4 flags in a row if they want to get this going.
And Good Guy is going to try to kind of take a weird curve here and pick it up. Can't quite do it though. Unfortunately, that flag is pretty secure where it is, and he says lame. His team took it there, so what do you expect? But
he should expect that to happen. That's usually what happens when the flag gets loose in the field, and the team has time to set that flag up in a pretty much untouchable spot for the enemy team to really grab it.
I'm watching Blade Killer come in here, actually body blocked by GSTM. It honestly seems to me like kOut's strategy is to send 3 cappers, and I guess they have the Shrike flying around, and their strategy is just to keep sending the cappers and hope they get out, but I don't think they're betting on someone like Simtax being there nitroning every time, because as soon as he hits a nitron on a capper, that just pardon my French, that screws everything up for them. Good Guy coming in though, nitron again. There you go.
By more than one player too. There's been at least 2 nitrons being blown up on that stand. It's something that kOut might have to rethink their strategy. It is really important to get some offense on that flag, because if you don't kill those players, if you don't kill Simtax, if you don't kill the other guy nitroning on the flag, you will not get the flag out. They will get that flag back home every time.
Easy. And Blade Killer has managed to get out on a side route here. Looks like he's actually going to get this home with about 600 health, and yeah, he does. So that is a third point, 6-3. kOut not going to give this up yet, but they are going to have to struggle if they hope to win. I do think that that's something that's been missing from Tribes for a while, is going for the Nitron on stand. You barely ever see it anymore, and it's really cool to see kind of something that takes timing like that being done, Well, yeah, to be honest, I'm not the biggest fan of the Nitron. I believe that there's other ways which are a little bit more challenging, in my opinion, to utilize. For example, a mid-air disc or a chain or a body block, which you see a lot of teams obviously use. But I believe those ways to get the flag back. Actually, we have a flag grab on the other side by Mog. And he is, again, under the aqueduct, pretty much the same route he's getting home with every time, or at least the same return route, but it's Arx Novena, so I mean, maybe there are different routes. And that was a cap out, I didn't realize. There you go. 7-3 there for iNap. Definitely a strong team. kOut really, really fought hard there, and I don't think that's anything to be ashamed of by them after considering they're such a good team.
No, absolutely not. They actually gave us a really good show. I mean, they need to work on their offensive coordination a little bit more than they currently are. I mean, three cappers is nice, but once it doesn't work, you got to change it up and do something else.
That is true, and unfortunately they just didn't adapt there, so that is going to be the story of that map. We still have one more game tonight. Because it's at 10:30, I gotta go make sure we have all of our teams figured out, and then we will be back in about 15 minutes, perhaps a tiny bit longer, with the
So 10:30 is the next game?
of the night. Yes, next game is at 10:30.
Okay. Guys, we'll be back at 10:30. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned.